Imagine this song. You're about to establish your next tech startup, the one that finally changes the world. It's 2025, and everyone is buzzing about AI. It's everywhere. It's in news reports, social media, education, health, even in our daily conversations. What role do you see AI playing in the success of your startup?
Tamia, you're right. AI is becoming ubiquitous, and it's tough to ignore its impact. From a practical standpoint, as an electrical engineer, I see its significant contribution in areas like circuit design and system analysis. It could potentially disrupt the way we design, evaluate, and upgrade systems. However, how do you think AI might alter the very fabric of how startups operate or improve from a cybersecurity angle?
Well, it's at the heart of cybersecurity these days, Song. AI can be programmed to detect anomalies faster than any human could, making decisive actions to stem cyber threats. But I often wonder about AI's impact on broader organizational levels, such as customer service or marketing. Do you have any thoughts on that?
That's interesting, Tamia. As an engineer, my perspective tends to be hardware-centric. I rarely consider its potential in customer experience and marketing. That's a gap in my thought process, and it's important in understanding the full implications of AI implementation in startups.
Absolutely, Song. AI's influence will not be limited to just one facet of operation. We're moving toward a paradigm shift where every aspect of a startup, from technical operations to customer relations to logistical handling, will be affected. The real question, though, how will AI disrupt these areas and what should startups do to brace themselves?
Tamia, considering your background, how can AI enhance cybersecurity in 2022?
Well, considering the trends, AI will likely advance to predicting cybersecurity exploits before they occur. Rather than simply detecting anomalies, AI is moving toward anticipating threats. In a startup environment, imagine having that foresight.
That sounds incredibly powerful. But as an engineer, I am curious. How could this translate into physical security measures? Proactive threat detection would require a lot of resources, wouldn't it?
There will certainly be a shift in resource allocation, yes. But this predictive capability doesn't necessarily require massive resources. With ongoing advancements, AI is becoming more efficient and sophisticated, which means even startups with limited resources could possibly leverage this technology.
Yes, efficiency is key for startups. Speaking of efficiency, another anticipated trend is the increased utilization of AI for power management in hardware devices. This could be a game changer for hardware startups. Imagine designing hardware products that incorporate AI to optimize power consumption.
That's a thought. And the same paradigm could apply to software. AI could efficiently manage software resources, reducing redundancy and boosting productivity. Whether we're talking about software or hardware, resource optimization is a lifeline for startups.
On the flip side, from a more broad perspective, AI's role in data analysis is a trend to look out for. With more startups relying on data-driven decision-making, AI's potential in computing complex datasets, spotting trends, and making forecasts could transform how startups strategize.
Absolutely, Song. These developments are exciting, but it's important for startups to also prepare for the potential challenges that come with AI integration. From ethical concerns to developing the right skill sets in the team, there's a lot to consider. AI is shaping industries in ways we couldn't even fathom a decade ago. Based on your knowledge, Song, which industries are on the cusp of a major AI overhaul?
One industry ripe for an AI revolution is healthcare. With AI, we could see drastic reductions in diagnostic errors and improvements in personalized care. AI-integrated predictive algorithms can assist doctors in making more accurate diagnoses, designing treatment plans, and predicting patient outcomes.
I can see how that might transform healthcare. From a cybersecurity perspective, protecting sensitive health data would be paramount.
Absolutely. Working in tandem, AI and cybersecurity could potentially revolutionize healthcare. Now, shifting focus, another exciting realm is AI's role in logistics. From planning routes, managing inventories, to streamlining workflows, AI could empower startups to make smarter decisions and operate more efficiently.
Interesting. I can recall reading about AI being integrated into ride-sharing apps for route optimization. It's exciting, to say the least.
Without a doubt. And let's not forget the financial industry, as we're seeing AI's immense potential to enhance how we invest, manage risk, and detect fraud.
That's intriguing. And I believe it poses an important caveat for startups entering these industries. They must invest not only in adopting AI, but also in training their workforce and management to truly exploit it. What do you think, Song?
Without a doubt, startups need to be strategic in AI adoption. However, it's equally important for them to understand the implications of AI integration, especially considering ethical concerns and data privacy issues. What if startups could accurately predict customer behavior?
That's what predictive analytics is all about, right?
Exactly. Predictive analytics uses historical data, AI, machine learning, and algorithms to forecast future outcomes. Think of it as using today's data to predict tomorrow's trends.
So, an e-commerce startup could potentially predict customer purchase behavior and personalize shopping experiences with this technology?
That's one application. AI can also help startups develop more effective marketing strategies. You can analyze customer data to understand the kind of marketing tactics that will work best. Then you can use predictive analytics to estimate the effectiveness of these tactics before implementing them.
And isn't AI also changing the way startups handle customer service?
Yes, chatbots. AI-driven chatbots can respond to customer queries in real time, enhancing the customer experience. They can even learn from past interactions to improve future engagements.
Imagine the time and resource efficiency, but wouldn't over-reliance on bots lead to impersonal experiences?
It's a balance. AI can handle simple queries, freeing up customer service representatives for more complex cases. It's about refining, not replacing, human interaction.
But what about data privacy concerns and ensuring the cybersecurity of these AI-driven customer experiences?
The key is to integrate strong encryption and data protection measures along with the AI systems. The same breakthroughs that allow for predictive analytics also offer improved security solutions.
AI-enhanced cybersecurity. How's that, Song?
Well, with the amount of data that startups deal with these days, protecting that information is key. Our increasingly connected world provides numerous vulnerabilities that could be exploited, and AI's role in cybersecurity is becoming more prominent.
Just as AI and machine learning technologies are utilized for within organization, couldn't they be used maliciously as well?
Potentially. But on the bright side, AI has the capacity for continuous learning and adaptation. This means it can also detect novel threats and respond swiftly, often faster than human analysts. On top of that, machine learning algorithms improve over time, adjusting to ever-evolving threat landscapes.
What about AI-powered analytic tools? We've talked about predictive analytics, but is that just the tip of the iceberg?
You're on the right track, Tamia. AI-powered analytics can go way beyond that. For instance, they can help identify patterns, uncover insights, and make data-driven decisions faster. Technologies like neural networks are particularly potent, providing organizations with capabilities resembling human intelligence. They can comprehend intricate patterns in vast datasets, which could be invaluable for startups looking to scale fast.
And all in a cost and time-effective manner, I bet. How fitting for startups operating on a shoestring budget.
Absolutely. And don't forget natural language processing, or NLP. This technology allows AI to understand, interpret, and generate human language. It's already proving to be a game changer, not just with customer service, but also in understanding customer sentiment, streamlining operational procedures, and even creating more engaging marketing content. The applications are vast, from automating responses to customer emails to providing real-time transcription for business meetings.
Countless opportunities are indeed open for startups willing to embrace these technologies. As an observer, I can't wait to see how the landscape evolves. As a network administrator, though, I can already see my days are about to get a whole lot busier. You know, Song, it makes me think about how different industries are ripe for an AI revolution. Take healthcare, for instance. It's a sector that's been heavily impacted by manual labor and traditional ways of doing things. Do you think AI could significantly transform healthcare?
Undoubtedly, Tamia. The role of AI in healthcare isn't just about automation, it's more about augmentation. Imagine AI assisting doctors with diagnosing diseases, predicting patient deterioration, or personalizing treatment plans based on a patient's unique genetic makeup. It's about providing healthcare professionals with more powerful tools and insights to make better decisions.
Incredible. Truly a game changer. What about retail? Can AI tighten the competitive retail landscape?
For sure. AI is already being utilized by a number of retail companies. It's all about enhancing the customer experience. For example, AI can take advantage of predictive analytics to recommend products based on customer preferences or manage stocks in real time. It could even personalize in-store experiences using smart mirrors or dressing rooms.
Sounds so futuristic. Now let's move to manufacturing. Isn't it also under the AI radar?
Absolutely. The potential of AI in manufacturing is really exciting. From predictive maintenance and quality control to optimizing production scheduling and improving safety, AI can drive significant efficiencies and cost savings. Manufacturing companies can benefit from AI-driven predictive analytics that could preempt possible equipment failures and identify bottlenecks in real time.
So agriculture isn't spared from this AI invasion?
Far from it, Tamia. Precision agriculture, where AI-powered drones and sensors can monitor crop health, predict weather conditions, or automate irrigation, could seriously upend traditional farming methods. All these changes are promising as they can lead to increased crop yields and a more sustainable use of resources. The agricultural revolution is indeed AI-driven.
So Song, we know AI is dominating multiple sectors. What could it mean for finance? As a network administrator, I can see the potential of AI providing solutions for cybersecurity, but how might it transform financial processes and transactions?
Well, Tamia, AI has the potential to transform finance in numerous ways. Now, I can't predict the exact future trends, but here's what my knowledge lends to the subject. AI could enable financial institutions to automate complex tasks, sift through vast datasets to identify trends that could lead to profitable investments, or detect fraudulent activity through pattern recognition.
Sounds promising. What about the logistics industry? Can AI streamline processes there too?
Definitely. AI can optimize routes for deliveries, predict demand, and streamline inventory management. Think about AI-powered autonomous vehicles or drones that could revolutionize the logistics and supply chain world.
That's mind-boggling, isn't it? Now jumping to real estate, what could AI bring to the table?
In real estate, AI could analyze consumer behavior, provide property values in real time, and predict housing market trends. Imagine real estate platforms equipped with AI-driven chatbots that could assess a visitor's needs and suggest suitable property options right away.
That sounds convenient and efficient. Lastly, what about the education sector? Will AI play a transformative role there?
In education, AI could tailor learning experiences to individual students, identify gaps in teaching, and provide real-time feedback. A potential upside could be adaptive learning systems that could adjust the pace of coursework to the student's understanding, making learning more personalized.
Certainly, Song, these changes hint at the incredible impact AI could have across different industries. But how might this worldwide AI invasion affect us and our listeners?
Tamia, I believe AI dominance could bring about rapid advancements in technology, significantly improve efficiency in various sectors, and even unlock new opportunities. However, we also need to brace ourselves for challenges like job displacement and privacy issues. It's a whole new world, and everyone, including our listeners, need to adapt and prepare for it.
Integrating AI into startups, there's a lot to consider. Let's start at the beginning. Budgeting. How much should startups allocate for AI integration, Song?
From my exposure at Tesla, I just can't skirt around the fact that AI is a considerable investment, with a lot of variables at play. While there isn't a definite one-size-fits-all answer, it's critical to remember that costs can substantially differ depending on the complexity of AI tools, necessary hardware, software, maintenance expenses, not to mention costs associated with hiring skilled AI talent.
That makes sense. But what about the personnel? What strategies should startups employ to upskill their staff to handle these new AI tools?
Startups should seriously consider investing in training programs to upskill their workforce. Many organizations offer courses specifically tailored for businesses, focusing on AI and its applications. The workforce's ability to skillfully utilize AI tools directly correlates with the startup's overall success in the AI integration.
I see. Seems like robust training is a must. Now, shifting gears to infrastructure, how heavyweight will the changes be?
The infrastructure required highly depends on the implementation scale. For instance, startups seeking to automate certain tasks might require less intensive setup compared to those planning on heavily AI-driven processes. The key is to have reliable storage and processing power. The cloud also offers viable alternatives, especially for startups that can't invest heavily in infrastructure initially.
Stakeholder involvement must be pivotal too, right?
Absolutely. AI integration is a decision that affects the entire business. Thus, involving stakeholders, keeping them informed about the plans, progress, and potential challenges should be part of the strategy. Any transition, especially one as transformative as embracing AI, needs to be managed delicately, involving every relevant party.
But what about culture? Organizational culture plays a crucial role in achieving a smooth transition, wouldn't you say, Song?
In essence, yes. Without an AI-friendly culture, startups might face resistance from within. Most opposition generally arises from misconceptions about AI replacing jobs and fear of the unknown. So, right from the onset, startups should cultivate a culture where AI is viewed as a valuable tool that enhances human capabilities, not a threat.
So, ultimately it boils down to education and changing people's mindset. What strategy should startups employ to tackle this?
They should foster an environment of learning and curiosity. Encouraging team members to learn, perhaps through lunch and learn sessions or workshops on AI, can demystify perceived complexities of AI. Also, showcasing the potential benefits and achievements of AI can be a powerful motivator. Remember, knowledge dispels fear.
Laying the groundwork with an informed and integrated team makes sense. How about the ethical side of adopting AI? Would you like to expound on that?
Absolutely. AI adoption comes with its ethical considerations. Startups need to prioritize transparency, privacy, and accountability in their operations. With abilities to collect, analyze, and store vast amounts of data, AI holds enormous power. This makes it even more crucial to enforce ethical guidelines in data handling practices and to take issues like bias in AI algorithms seriously. Initiating conversations on these aspects from the start can preempt many potential ethical dilemmas.
An AI-dominated world. Quite a concept, isn't it, Song? How do startups prepare for this shift?
One word, Tamia: adaptability. As systems, processes, and business models evolve with AI, startups must figure out how to adapt. Training or upskilling is key. Building an in-house team of AI-savvy professionals who can navigate this new direction is vital.
Upskilling. Got it. But isn't it easier said than done considering the rapidly changing AI landscape?
To a degree, but that's where commitment to continuous learning comes in. AI is not a one-size-fits-all solution, so it's crucial for these teams to keep updated with the latest trends, software, and techniques in AI.
And I presume the key word here is continuous. There's always something new to learn in this ever-evolving field, right?
Exactly, Tamia. AI is dynamic, so the mindset should be about learning and growing rather than reaching a finite set of skills. Besides, it's not just about the technical aspect, but also about understanding how AI integrates and benefits your particular field or services. Startups need to be proactive in this context.
Sounds like preparedness for AI isn't a destination, but rather an ongoing journey. Continuous learning, upskilling, and adaptation seem to be the watchwords. One concern that's been bombarding my mind recently, Song, is whether AI is shaping up to be more of a destroyer of jobs than a creator. I know it's a common worry among folks entering the tech field. You've spoken at length about adapting and learning. But aren't there people who, despite honing their skills, may still end up replaced by machines?
That's an omnipresent question, Tamia. Many fear AI dominance might mean job displacement on a massive scale, but it's not necessarily a case of AI stealing jobs. AI, in reality, is set to create more jobs than it displaces. Statistics show that AI could create about 2.3 million jobs worldwide by the end of 2022, while eliminating 1.8 million. That's a net positive. The rate of job displacement may vary by industry, but overall, AI seems to be defying the common fear.
Glad to know AI isn't the job-snatching monster it's painted out to be. But Song, how can this AI-driven job creation possibly happen? Isn't technological advancement synonymous with automation and thereby replacement?
Indeed, AI does involve automation of certain tasks, but it's those monotonous, repetitive tasks that are primarily targeted. AI is paving the way for more innovative, creatively demanding job roles. As AI takes over routine tasks, humans will be freed up to engage in tasks requiring advanced problem-solving skills, creativity, and emotional intelligence. In other words, jobs will evolve rather than disappear, and this evolution could lead to unprecedented growth in sectors which we never knew could exist.
That makes sense. It's about evolving and adapting to the jobs of the future, rather than being caught up in the fear of job loss. While on the topic, I've read articles about the need for regulatory policies for AI adoption. Some say they're necessary, while others think they stifle innovation. What's your take, Song?
The regulation of AI is a tough balancing act. On one hand, ethical and privacy concerns demand oversight. On the other, overregulation may indeed limit creativity and slow the pace of innovation. AI has enormous potential, but like any potent force, it needs a sensible guiding hand. I'd say the approach should be to foster ethical, safe innovation rather than imposing blanket regulation, something that demands a nuanced understanding of AI and its diverse applications.
Song, as AI continues to dominate, we're starting to see a distinct division between traditional startups and AI-based startups. It's not just about technology anymore, but actually about a change in business model. As a result, the role of founders is bound to evolve. What are your thoughts on this? That's
certainly an interesting perspective, Tamia. AI-based startups are ushering in a new age of business where traditional rules of competition may not apply. Concepts like network effect, cost-effectiveness of scaling, and data-focused monetization are becoming front and center for these startups.
That makes sense. Scalability is definitely a major advantage with AI. It also seems that this paradigm shift towards AI will amplify the importance of technical prowess in founders. What do you think will be other implications for startup founders?
The rise of AI is likely to place an increasingly higher value on technical leadership. Founders who understand AI can clearly articulate their vision, inspire their teams, and attract investors better. Additionally, attracting and retaining AI talent will be more critical than ever. Founders will also need to be mindful of the ethical implications of AI, inclusivity, and diversity within their teams.
Indeed, the potential consequences of AI dominance could be significant. While AI-based startups are likely to enjoy distinct advantages, there's also the risk of over-reliance on AI. Without the right balance, startups could lose sight of the unique human element that's still crucial in business, be it in decision-making, creativity, or company culture. Song, with the advent of AI, could we possibly foresee a future where machines make critical business decisions?
Tamia, with the current pace of AI integration, it's not too far-fetched to picture a future like that. Essentially, with the refinement of AI algorithms, machines can evaluate huge datasets, analyze trends, and make substantial predictions. Elements that are indeed at the heart of many business decisions.
Interesting. But what's your take on the ethical implications? For instance, if machines make critical decisions and things go awry, where does the accountability lie?
That's a complex issue, Tamia. Accountability in such scenarios can indeed be blurry. However, it's crucial to understand that while machines can aid us in decision-making, the final call has to be made by humans. Ethical implications, legal considerations, and the overall impact of decisions on stakeholders have to be assessed by humans. This is where responsible AI usage comes in.
That makes it clear. Now, going back to startups, it's often thought that AI has more relevance to tech-based startups than others. But with the pace we're moving, Do you think it's plausible for all startups to have some level of AI integration?
Tamia, that's indeed a valid point. Whether a startup is tech-based or not, AI can provide solutions to increase efficiency, reduce costs, and even unearth new opportunities. From predictive analytics, customer support bots, to managing supply chains, the applications are multifaceted. My bet is that moving forward, it would be hard to find a startup that doesn't leverage AI in some form.
This future of startups you're painting looks certainly exciting, yet undoubtedly complex, particularly for non-tech startups. And honestly, that's where my knowledge gap lies.
Tamia, as fascinating as the journey would be, it's important to acknowledge your concern. Integrating AI is not a trivial task, especially for non-tech startups. It requires a clear understanding of its potential, its implications, and significant resource investment. But considering the potential rewards, I believe it's a journey worth embarking upon.
We're at a critical juncture of AI incorporation. How important is it to foster a culture that embraces AI adoption in startups, Song?
It's absolutely essential, Tamia. Regardless of the potential benefits of AI, its effective adoption largely depends upon a positive culture. AI implementation isn't merely a technical process, but a company-wide transformation. Hence, fostering an AI-embracing culture is crucial. The presence of AI-friendly stakeholders facilitates easy integration, mitigates apprehensions, and promotes an environment of gradual learning. It's something startups need to actively work towards.
Yes, and the challenge doesn't stop at creating an accepting culture. There's the issue of resistance within the workforce to consider. Your thoughts, Song?
You're right, Tamia. Resistance can arise due to fears of job displacement, change in job roles, or simply the unfamiliarity with the technology. To overcome these obstacles, it's pivotal to clearly communicate the vision, benefits, and operational changes AI brings about. Progressive training programs can help employees transition smoothly and alleviate their concerns.
I can see how communication could play a key role here. And Song, considering my nascent understanding of AI integration, I wonder how impactful leadership becomes in all this.
Leadership is the driving force in any transformation, including AI adoption. Effective leaders not only steer the vision, but also demonstrate the practicalities of AI adoption. They reinforce faith during times of uncertainty and promote a culture of learning and openness. AI integration is a journey. Having a leader who is aware of both the potential and challenges of AI can significantly ease this path.
Song, as we glance into the future, how do you see AI shaping the startup landscape?
What a question, Tamia. It's crucial to understand that AI would be the new infrastructure powering startups. It's foundational, like electricity was in the industrial age. I envision a space where every startup is essentially an AI startup, no matter their industry.
Can you expand on the concept of every startup being an AI startup? I'm intrigued to understand this in depth.
Sure, Tamia. As we dive deeper into the future, we realize that startups won't just utilize AI for specific tasks like data analysis or customer service. The intelligence that AI provides will pervade all aspects of the business, from the core product or service offering to the nuances of marketing, HR, and finance. Whether it's a cybersecurity startup or a real estate platform, they'll all be making use of AI in some capacity. The key is to identify where AI can deliver the biggest impact.
Would you say that this anticipation of AI dominance makes remaining abreast of technical developments and AI methodologies a non-negotiable for startups?
Absolutely, Tamia. We live in a world that's evolving every nanosecond, and the startups that fail to keep pace will rapidly fall behind. However, it's not just about technical knowledge. It's equally about understanding the ethical implications of AI, the regulatory landscape, and how to foster an AI-driven culture. This could serve as a competitive advantage for startups in the future.
Song, you mentioned earlier about AI being the electricity of future startups. Would you say there's potential for AI to scale startups globally?
I believe so, Tamia. One of the biggest challenges startups face is scaling, which AI can solve with its ability to automate tasks and analyze vast amounts of data. The predictive capabilities of AI can help startups anticipate market trends and consumer behavior, allowing them to make data-backed plans for global expansion. Imagine the ability to tailor services to individual customers on a global scale. That's where AI can lead us.